Hey guys, Jake Spurley, Fair and Event, founder of Fair and Event actually, fairandevent.com. Hope you're doing well today and every day. Super happy you're joining me again for one of these just tip videos, something to hopefully take your event to the next level, help you out a little bit. If you're new to the industry, if you've been in the industry for many years, we can always continue to learn. And I have a fantastic advantage being able to work with so many events. I learn so much every single day, and I always try and pass that knowledge on to others, giving back as you will. In this video, we're talking about event marketing. It's so much more than just, hey, we're going to boost a Facebook post, we're going to throw out some signs, hopefully some folks show up. We're going to kind of get into it. When I was on the board for a county fair here in Oregon, I actually took charge of the marketing. I was young, I was hungry, I knew marketing, I'd ran other businesses, I kind of understood it, and I wanted to tackle it. That year was the first year we spent less than our budgeted amount for marketing, and we increased attendance by over 20%. Yeah, well, let's say that again. I spent less money and got more people. So we're going to talk about how I did it when I was at the county fair and how you can do it for your event as well. Everybody's on social media, but not everybody. So really step number one, before we kind of dive into the 4 pillars here and 4 kind of marketing things for event marketing, you got to think about who's your demographic, right, of your event. Is it I come from the county fair world, so that's what I understand. Is it a county fair, right? Are you targeting kind of the family atmosphere? Is it a country concert? Are you targeting 8 or 21 plus? Is it an alcohol event in the US? So you're targeting 21 plus, probably couples because it's a date night sort of deal. Write down who your target audience is. That's really going to help you with just the frame of mind on how you're going to execute a marketing plan for your event. From there, I have a little diagram here which kind of goes into our first point of creating a great event marketing strategy, is segmenting. What does segmenting mean? It really means kind of the root word here, which is segment, which means to take something and to break it down into smaller pieces. So let's make an example. The event is a county fair. And this is really just an example because I want to show you exactly what I did for the county fair so that you know, like, this is just coming from the horse's mouth. This is just transparent, exactly what I did to increase our attendance by spending less money. So the event I marketed, the example here is a county fair. And really, when I broke it all out, there were 3 large segments I could break it out to. Kind of genres, I guess you could say, attractions, whatever you want to do. And the first one was the rides. That was a real big thing in the county fair world, is getting people in because they just wanted to ride the rides. We had awesome rides. Who wouldn't want to ride them? And then the second segment I had was we had an awesome rodeo at our fair. Everybody loved the rodeo. So I segmented out the rodeo. And then the last thing I segmented out was the animals. Everybody loved to come and see the cute little animals, little pigs, chickens, cows, sheep, goats. They love to come see the animals. It was a family affair. So once I broke out kind of the 3 segments that I really wanted to target, because those were like the 3 most popular things at that county fair, I then figured out, all right, well, who likes this segment? Like, who is interested in rides? And you have to think about the majority, not the minority. The more people you put into the segment, the worse your marketing is going to be. So who normally rides rides? Kids. And like teenagers, young 20s. So let's say our demographic for rides was 19 and under. It's a fantastic thing about this. If you're a parent, you know this. I'm not a parent, but I am an uncle, and I still know this. We do just about whatever we want to get our kids to hush up, if you will. So for the rides, I targeted folks 19 and under. So I sent them we created an ad of the new ride, a video, I think it was a promo video of the Ferris wheel going around or of the twister going around. And that one specific ad, I only targeted the demographic of people within like a 25-mile radius of the event, but also they had to be 19 years and younger because because that group of people was most interested in this specific offering that we had at that event. So for the rodeo was mostly, the rowdy crowd. Kids under, 20 don't really care. If they care, they're probably there because they were in junior rodeo or, they got drugged there by their parents. So for the rodeo, I put folks 21 plus. Can't write right now. Geez, that's like 3 times. So I did everybody 21 plus to, I think it was about 50. Yes, people over 50 attend rodeos, but they're the minority. And yes, people under 21 also attend rodeos. Lucky enough, about 21, at least here in the United States, that's the legal age to drink. Everybody loves going to a rodeo and grabbing a beer. So I targeted everybody 21 to 50 in this 25-mile radius of the event, 21 to 50, specifically for the rodeo. So I made a little ad that was rodeo, this date, get your tickets now. And I targeted just to those folks. And the last one was the animals. Who likes animals? We noticed that families are the ones that are always looking at the animals they're going by. So here I targeted parents between the ages of 25 and 40. If you think about it, normally people have kids at about 30, let's give or take. I don't need any bashful comments, but around 30, let's say. And by the time they have the kids that like the animals the most are usually between like 5 and 10. So if you have kids at 30 and you have a 5-year-old, that makes you probably 35. If you have a 10-year-old, that makes you probably 40. So that range kind of hits the nail right on the head, 35 to 40. You could probably even go down to 30 or 40 or 30 to 45 on the age range there. And I did females only. Yes, you can include males, but I want to be super granular on who I was targeting. So I did females only, specifically parents between 25 and 40, showed them a picture of the cute little animals we had at the fair and said, hey, animals coming to the fair. These are the dates. Get your tickets down below. And I sent them there. What you'll notice is I sent everybody to the same exact spot. And this was our website. Something you really want to do. You can have all these different segments, but at the end of the day, you want to throw them all to one specific spot. If you're sending, this sign tells them to go here, this ad tells them to go here, you're kind of confusing folks, because most people see your ads at different spots. They'll see a sign on the side of the road. They'll see your ad on social media or Google or Facebook, whatever it is. You want to send them every single ad or marketing aspect you have, send them all to the same spot. So segment them out, get your date range or get your demographics here, and then funnel them all into the same spot here. And hopefully your website is optimized so they have good call to actions. Hey, buy tickets now, whatever that might look like. That is segmentation, super important. The other bit here, which we kind of talked about in here, is digital ads. And I think way too many people spend way too much money on traditional marketing with, paper flyers, posters. That stuff's fine, but what's the ROI on it? Can I spend the $1,000 that I spent on flyers? Could I spend that $1,000 on digital ads and get a better return on my investment for that $1,000? Every event's different, right? But normally the answer is yes. If you need a new digital marketing person, we actually partner with a company. Drop it down in the comment. We'll get you in contact with them. Besides the fact, look into digital ads. If you don't know how to do digital ads, there's a bunch of YouTube videos right here that you could learn digital ads. If not, just hire a marketing company. They tend to work very, very well, especially with this model that I did here. This whole structure was all digital ads. So like 90% of the budget in this scenario, that the real life scenario that I had, was spent on digital ads through this segmenting. Take a look at that, super important. The other bit that a lot of folks miss out on is email campaigns. Especially if you have a ticketed event where you're selling tickets online, even in person, you have so much customer data, or at least you should have customer data on name, phone number, email address, address, their age, all these different data capture questions you have. If you don't have that data from your ticketing company, you should ask them for it. If they're not able to provide that, send a message to us. We actually have our own white label ticketing platform where we can help you get that. Besides the point, send out email campaigns. You should have a list of folks that have already purchased a ticket to previous years. Create email campaigns with those emails. They've already attended your event once. If you did a good job in those years, they probably like your event. Send them a couple emails saying you use a MailChimp or an email marketing tool such as MailChimp or Mailgun. There's a ton out there. Pick one. So email marketing campaigns, super important because you're literally retargeting folks that have already spent money with you, your event, and they're way more likely to buy a ticket than going and getting somebody cold who's never attended your event before. Take advantage of the data you already have. Don't overlook it. Sometimes we try and go way too crazy with our marketing when the answers are right in front of us. Use what you already have and use the tools and data that you already have in there. Talking about using things that you already have is co-marketing. We talked about this in a previous video, but what is co-marketing? Co-marketing is literally collaboratively marketing with somebody else. So you have vendors that attend your event. You have sponsors that attend your event. You probably have other businesses that are helping you with the event. Everybody wants to know about the event. If they're a sponsor, they want their fans, their customers to know about the event, that they're sponsoring the event. It looks good for them. If they're a vendor, they want people to know that they're going to be at the event, so they come to the event and buy stuff from them. If it's a different, business that's a part of the event, that business probably wants their following to know that they're a part of the event too. So co-marketing is quite literally the other person posting about your event and you posting about them. So it's literally just leveraging each other's following to have the common goal of driving attention to you, the event, or to X website, whatever that might be. And so many times we just say, hey, post about us on social media. We have to be enticed, right? Like, create a graphic for each sponsor if you have them, if you have time. Canva is a great tool to create a graphic saying, hey, I'm sponsoring XYZ event. It's this date. You give them the tools that they need to be successful in that co-marketing campaign. So it's literally as simple as them saving that graphic and posting it to their social media or posting it in their email campaign or their newsletter, whatever that might look like. Make the job easy for them. Don't expect them to go all crazy. Give them the tools they need to be successful. In a nutshell, this was a wildly successful event marketing strategy that I used for a county fair when I was in the county fair world managing the county fair. I would highly recommend you at least starting a marketing plan if you haven't already. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it down in the comments below. We'd be really grateful if you hit that subscribe button or hit the little bell icon so you get notifications when we post new videos. Hope this added some value. You learned something. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a friend. Everybody needs more knowledge. We never want to be stagnant. We always want to keep on learning, keep on getting better. Share it with someone if you thought it was useful. If you didn't find it useful, tell us why. We always want to help you get more information. Drop it in the comments if you have questions. We're always happy to help and assist. If you haven't checked out Fair and Event before, please do so. Fairandevent.com. Bunch of free tools in there. A bunch of stuff to make events more collaborative with all stakeholders. And thanks so much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.